हम
Photographies.
यहाँ जुड़ चुके हैं अ, एक ऐसे वर्कशॉप के लिए जिसकी रिक्वायरमेंट मतलब एडिट करनी पड़ेगी बाद में इसको।
ना ना, बोलो, आराम से बोलो.
तो मैं अपने व्यूअर्स को बताना चाहता हूँ दैट हम डिस्कस कर सकें कुछ ऐसे फोटोग्राफर्स के बारे में जिनके बारे में शायद आपको भी नहीं पता और मुझे भी नहीं पता, बट वो फोटोग्राफर्स ऐसे हैं जो कहीं ना कहीं हमारी लाइफ को इम्पैक्ट कर रहे हैं। वो हमें इंस्पिरेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, हमें मोटिवेशन प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। तो ऐसे ही एक फोटोग्राफर के बारे में आज जानेंगे जो कि इंस्पायर कर रहे हैं मेरे फ्रेंड गौरव को।
ठीक है. So I was inspired by a photographer who is a contributing photographer to National Geographic also, and I took some of his lessons online
हम्म।
to start my photography journey. So his name is Joel Sartor. You can just check
Joel
him out on the
Starter.
Instagram.
So let's
Joel.
let's let's just search. I'll just share my screen. So let's dive into it. So I've opened my Instagram account. सबसे पहले हम देखते हैं कि गौरव की आईडी कैसी है। तो गौरव ओके भाई, ये ग्रिड वाली पोस्ट डाली है क्या?
हाँ,
सही
जस्ट
है।
ट्राई कर रहा था.
गाइस आप देख रहे हो गौरव भाई ने पसंदीदा चीजों की फोटो डाली हुई है। काफी अच्छा शॉट लग रहा है मुझे ये।
This is a lone bottle.
It's काफी कलर कॉम्बिनेशन के साथ लाइट का
देखो,
इफेक्ट है।
लाइक्ड बाय, देखो, लाइक्ड बाय.
लाइक बाय 71 ब्रदर्स। तो काफी अच्छा है ये। इसे मास्क करना पड़ेगा हमें। ठीक है। तो नीडलेस टू से गाइस, भाई मेरा कैनन 200D यूज करता है। सो you wish, if you like the work, if you like the person, just go and follow. And now we'll straight dive into the photographer you were talking about.
His his name is Joel Sartor. Joel
Joel.
Sar. First one.
1.6 million photographers, followers.
Hmm.
एक बार मेरे किसी भाई ने भी हाथ में कॉफी का मग पकड़ा और मेरी भी प्रोफाइल में मैं पहले कॉफी का मग पकड़ चुका हूँ, तो आई एम स्टेप अहेड। यार ये तो काफी क्लीन ये इमेज है, मतलब इसमें आई कैन लिटरली आइडेंटिफाई कि कितने इसके फेदर्स दिख रहे हैं।
So this is what he calls photo arc, जिसमें कि ये जितने भी डाइवर्सिटी, वाइल्ड लाइफ डाइवर्सिटी है, जैसे जो भी जानवर हैं या इंसेक्ट्स हैं, इनका ये फोटो स्टूडियो पोर्ट्रेट में रेप्लिकेट करके इज मेकिंग अ कलेक्शन. तो आपको ये बहुत क्लीन से बैकग्राउंड में दिखाई देंगे.
अच्छा, अब ये
ये
सारी
स्टूडियो में है.
इमेजेस स्टूडियो में,
ये
बट
स्टूडियो में है. हाँ,
बट
इसमें कोई ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने ग्रीन स्क्रीन लगा के फिर फोटो खींच के फिर हटा दिया. मतलब ये स्टूडियो में ही खींची जा रही है फोटोज
मतलब अगर ये बात
सारी
अगर आप
की.
तुम एक साल पहले कर रहे होते कि स्टूडियो में मैंने मतलब ग्रीन स्क्रीन लगा दी तो लोग समझ भी नहीं पाते, बट नाउ इट हैज बिकम अ ट्रेंड एंड इट इज
बट ये
समथिंग।
ये ये ग्रीन स्क्रीन नहीं है. ये
ये
ग्रीन
ग्रीन
स्क्रीन नहीं है.
स्क्रीन नहीं।
ये एक्चुअल में ब्लैक स्क्रीन ही है और व्हाइट स्क्रीन ही है, और ऐसे करके फोटो खींची गई है.
These photographs, the white background I understand, but while I'm looking at these photographs, the background is whole black. So it is done in post processing, or it is something in the way
आई
the
थिंक
person clicks.
आई थिंक दिस इज अ ब्लैक बैकग्राउंड. He's just taken the photo on the black background. I don't think this
Post.
is post processing using, I mean, cropping the subject, because I have seen some of his videos taking photograph of animals. I think we can check on the YouTube also if there is a video where he is taking a photograph on his own channel, like how he's taking these photos.
So what's your take on this particular photographer and why this photographer has inspired you? And how, first of all, how did you find this particular person?
So Actually, I was doing nothing at that point in time. I was preparing for
नो
examination
वन
and all
डज
for.
नथिंग. ऐसा ऐसा तो कोई नहीं है भाई जो नथिंग करता हो. लाइक नथिंग तो बस फोन लाता है. आदमी कुछ ना कुछ तो कर रहा होता है.
हाँ, सही बात है, बट I was not employed. I can say that. So I was not employed and I was preparing for examination. So like सुबह से शाम तक 8 घंटा 9 घंटा पढ़ना, and I think दिमाग इतना एग्जॉस्ट हो जाता है कि you want something so that you can entertain yourself also without getting too much distracted. So I was fascinated with cameras from since very long. I have seen people clicking amazing photos. So I thought, why not give it a try? So I started reading National Geographic magazines and came to know about his name. So then I did some googling and search, and then I got to know about his uh, a course in the Great Courses. There's a website. So I got to know about him. So I took a lesson, and now I'm here. I know him, and I'm telling you about him. I don't know. This is what I wanted to say. This is how I got to know about him. So I was fascinated. I like बचपन से I was very fascinated about animals, wildlife, science, biology and all. So जब photography इस level पे हो रही है कि you get to watch this, right now you are showing an ant, and I think ऐसी चींटी आपने शायद ही देखी, और अगर नॉर्मल चींटी भी होती तो शायद इतने पास से देखने में इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस. इट्स नॉट लाइक every day you're watching an ant and you're getting fascinated by it, right? So this is something which may be expressing a story.
स्टोरी तो दोस्त यहाँ पे जरूर है क्योंकि when you I don't know whether in my screen people can. So in a colony of honeypot ants, individuals like this one known as replets act as living food pantries or refrigerators, stashing food for the entire colony. As worker ants bring them plant nectar, juices from insect prey, their abdomens swell with sugar liquid, sometimes growing to the same size as a small grape. So, चींटी के लिए ये होना बहुत बड़ी बात है. Filled with nutrients, these ants remain on standby until food comes scarce, at which point they will regurgitate, regurgitate,
Regurgitate, regurgitate.
regurgitate their stored food in order to feed the hungry colony. So, photo taken and okay, so they have taken a photo. So this is quite a fact also. If I was not knowing such a thing exists. So as far as the photograph goes, but the fact also it's interesting. Today I learned something new. So even if not a photographer, I'll be amazed and I'll be following him to know about if I'm interested into some fun facts or something. It's facts, basically not fun facts. Fun is in the comments.
Fun is in the comments.
Fun is in the comments because I was going through it and so that's great. Gaurav, anything else would you like to share about this photographer or any other photographer?
So there are many other photographers which I followed after him. So he was the first one, so I mentioned his name.
So let's
So
check out another photographer.
do you have any other photographer in mind, or shall I tell you?
This photographer is also nice. I see Magic Boy. Come on, guys, what are you waiting for? So there was another photographer, Paul Nickel, which I was talking about.
Okay.
So, this guy, amazing photographs. Not like I have not researched about him, how he takes the photographs or what is the story behind it. So he's a Nat Geo contributor, and not going into the details of what he is as a person, but about just the photography. So if you see, this photograph is amazingly clean. It shows
Hmm.
a penguin or a bird is swimming, and then there's a sea, and it's obviously a penguin.
It's a
So
penguin, or it's a penguin. Okay.
it's a penguin.
It's a penguin.
Leopard seal tries to shove penguins in your face. So this is what they were doing. And he takes a photograph, but not this. You see his
So
photographs.
how does he take? I mean, without disturbing the animal, how can you take the photograph?
They are
Must
with the
be a very
animals.
good zoom.
They know they are with the animals. They because if you see here in this particular image, this particular
Yeah,
seal
this.
is tiger seal is looking very big. So what he might not be using a zoom lens because in that case everything would have been in the same proportion. What he is
Mm,
actually using is a wide angle lens, which I can
mm,
assume because the mouth of the seal is quite large. You
mm.
see, it's a wide angle view.
It's
The
a wide
seal
angle view.
cannot be this big. He's going close to the subject and then clicking this photograph. It's an
Nice.
amazing
This
photograph.
photograph is nice. I think the
Amazing.
beauty about this photograph is you can see the proportion,
Ah,
and I mean how big a sperm whale is compared to a human being,
correct.
and that too is taking a photograph very close, which is
And
a
very close,
dangerous act also.
and we can see the sun rays. So the whale is going up above at the sea level, and they have clicked the photograph. This is other photographer who is clicking such a difficult thing. Look, we think that clicking photographs on land is difficult, like street photography is difficult, but looking at these images, it feels like amazing. Something of next level which cannot be comprehended. It's not the case. So I've just stopped the sharing of Instagram. It was nice catching up with you, Gaurav. It was an amazing experience to come across two photographers. I think my viewers will check their pages, check your pages. It's a request to all of you who are watching this. Go check those profiles because you'll learn something. You'll learn the techniques. You'll learn how to click those photographs, what special they are doing, and why they are professional photographers. Why? Because before clicking the photograph, before pressing that shutter button, they know what they are going to get, and that's what differentiates them and us. Basically, me also, because sometimes and every time I click a
I
photograph, I don't have that clarity in my mind. I will get that image particularly in my frame.
I think patience is the key with photography because I recollect uh, my life event when I was in Pondicherry. So I was alone on a solo trip, took my camera and a tripod, and I was roaming along the beach, and I spent like 4.5 hours, and I didn't get like it's 4.5 hours. So it's like a meditation. It's if it's your hobby, if it's your passion, you do it, and you don't think about what how much time has elapsed or something like that.
Correct. That literally
So
happens, sir. जब मैं भी photo walk पे जाता हूँ and I take a photo, so I leave my home by like 5, 6 or 6:30 or something like that. And I expect to be back home by 10 कि 10 तक तो आदमी क्या ही फोटो लेगा, मैं तब तक थक जाऊंगा. बट लिटरली
हाँ
उस दिन मैं 12 और 1 बजे घर पहुंचता हूँ. मेरे मैं
हाँ
अपनी वॉच देखता हूँ, मेरी फिटनेस वॉच, उसमें कुछ 18,000 20,000 स्टेप्स हो चुके होते हैं.
हो चुके होते हैं
And
एग्जैक्टली
and I am even then I'm not tired. I'm just मैं घर आता हूँ, then I plug my camera into my laptop and go through the images
लैपटॉप
कि what I have actually clicked, and some of the images I'm really proud of, which I have clicked, which I have learned over the period of time. So photography is a work of patience. Recently, I was going through a video of Alan Scheller, and he
ओके
was also informing. He's a very renowned photographer, street photographer of London, from London.
ओके
So amazing. So right, like you rightly mentioned, it's work of basically patience. Getting things, composing your shots, not like burst shooting, but actually composing it in your mind first,
कंपोजिंग
and then clicking. So
so
you have to have that
so
knack.
continuing with my story, so I was telling you about that Pondicherry incident. I just recollected it.
Hmm.
So there is one photograph that I had in my mind that I would took off here with long exposure. Can you switch back to Instagram?
Yeah,
I'll show
sure.
you.
Here we are.
Just go down, go down, go down.
This one.
Yes. either of these.
So we'll take this particular one.
Click this. So, uh, like you rightly said, you have to frame your shot beforehand. You cannot just go and
Mm.
just click the photos and hoping for a best photo to come and people appreciate you for that photo. It's not like that. In this case, I was beforehand, I had this thing in mind that I'll do this thing. This is what I wanted with my photograph, and I was clicking these photographs. So you can see this is a very clean photo. Okay, this is a long exposure shot, and I mean, this is what I loved about that day. Basically, I didn't get catch of all the time that I spent there, and I was alone. Just 4.5 hours gone by like that.
Mm. So amazing photograph. You can see the lights. You can see that's a very long exposure shot.
And there is no Adobe Photoshop involved in this photograph. This is what I wanted to say also.
And that's visible also. It means the now with the technology developing, I think so. The more authentic an image is, the better it will be for the viewers, and the better value it will hold, because it will actually showcase how much time you have given into that particular photograph.
I think you mentioned technology, so one thing also comes to my mind that whether artificial intelligence or AI that we call today is
Mm.
going to take over this photography business, and I think maybe it can be a topic of another video. So I was thinking like that in those lines, whether these skills will also be relevant in like another 5 to 10 years, or will computer or AI take over it?
Let's make another video out of it. Hope. And guys, this was my first video, so I don't know whether the camera will be working or the voice over will be perfect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this particular segment of our candid talk. And thank you so much, Gaurav. Thank you so much for joining this late after your work and giving time to this
Thank you so much
particular.
to you also. Thank you so much to you also. Otherwise, this day would have gone like another day. Like after office,
I
it's like all office and then go to sleep and just another day like that. So this is
correct.
also a special day that has come along. So thank you for that.
And thank you to all the viewers who are connected with us, who like this video, who have seen this video, because it really motivates a creator. It really motivates the people who are into this video and about what we are discussing. It gives us motivation because this is something which we are doing out of our passion. Like we said, we are not professionals. We are hobbyists. We are amateurs, and we expect recognition much more than anything else. So until next time, see you guys. Bye bye. Take care.